Introduction: a quiet disruption at the beginning of the 21st century. The global car industry felt settled. For more than 100 years, the same rules applied. Cars burned gasoline. Engines roared. Progress came slowly, in predictable steps. The biggest automakers were not technology companies. They were manufacturing giants, careful, conservative, and deeply tied to the past. Electric cars existed, but they were seen as impractical, slow, uninspiring, niche experiments with no real future. And yet, within just 2 decades, a company that once struggled to survive would become the most valuable car company in the world, worth more than many traditional automakers combined. This is the story of Tesla. Not just how it built electric cars, but how it quietly reshaped an entire industry. 1. The world before Tesla. Before Tesla, electric vehicles were almost invisible. Major automakers had tested them in the 1990s, but quickly abandoned the idea. Batteries were heavy, expensive, and limited. Gasoline was cheap. Consumers were comfortable. The industry had little incentive to change. Cars were built around engines, transmissions, oil changes, and fuel stations. Entire supply chains depended on internal combustion. Innovation focused on design and efficiency, not reinvention. Electric cars, to most executives, felt like a distraction. 2. Tesla's unusual beginning. Tesla did not begin as a giant vision backed by unlimited money. It began in 2003, founded by engineers Martin Eberhard and Mark Tur. The idea was simple but radical. An electric car that people actually wanted to drive. Early on, Elon Musk joined as an investor, later becoming chairman and eventually CEO. Tesla's goal was never to compete directly with mass-market cars at first. Instead, it chose a slower, more strategic path. 3. Starting small to think big. Tesla's first car, the Roadster, was expensive, limited, and impractical for most people. And that was intentional. The Roadster proved one critical point. Electric cars could be fast, desirable, and exciting. It wasn't about volume. It was about perception. Tesla showed the world that electric vehicles were not just alternatives, they were upgrades. 4. Nearly failing before succeeding. Tesla's early years were fragile. Production delays, technical problems, and financial losses nearly ended the company. By 2008, Tesla was close to collapse. During the global financial crisis, funding disappeared. Traditional automakers were being rescued by governments. Tesla had no safety net. At the last moment, emergency financing arrived just enough to survive. Tesla lived through its most dangerous moment quietly, without headlines. 5. Reimagining the car itself. Tesla did not treat cars as mechanical products. It treated them as software platforms on wheels. Traditional cars improved slowly, model by model. Tesla cars improved continuously through updates. Features could be added after purchase. Performance could improve overnight. This mindset, borrowed from Silicon Valley, changed expectations of what a car could be. 6. The Model S moment. In 2012, Tesla released the Model S. It was not a compromise. It was fast, quiet, spacious, and luxurious. Critics expected flaws. Instead, they found excellence. For the first time, an electric car outperformed premium gasoline sedans on nearly every level. This moment marked a shift. Tesla was no longer an experiment. It was a serious competitor. 7. Control over the entire system. Most automakers rely on suppliers for key components. Tesla shows Bodykaru integration. It designed its own batteries, software, motors, and even manufacturing processes. This control allowed faster innovation but also higher risk. When problems appeared, Tesla could not blame suppliers. It had to solve everything itself. Over time, this independence became a major advantage. 8. Betting on batteries. At the heart of every electric vehicle is the battery. Tesla understood early that battery cost and efficiency would decide the future. Instead of waiting for breakthroughs, Tesla invested aggressively. Gigafactories were built to scale production, reduce costs, and secure supply. While others hesitated, Tesla committed. That commitment slowly reshaped the economics of electric vehicles. 9. Software. As the hidden engine Tesla cars are defined as much by code as by hardware. From energy management to driver assistance, software became central. Over-the-air updates turned cars into evolving products. Customers did not need to buy new models to see improvement. This created loyalty and something rare in the car world: excitement after purchase. 10. Autonomy. As a long game, Tesla's pursuit of self-driving technology was controversial. Progress was slower and more complex than early promises suggested. But the strategy mattered more than the timeline. Tesla used real-world driving data at unprecedented scale. Millions of cars became data collectors, feeding improvement. Even incomplete autonomy reinforced Tesla's image as a technology leader. 11. Rejecting traditional advertising. Tesla spent almost nothing on advertising. Instead, it relied on visibility, word of mouth, and constant public attention. Product launches felt like tech events, not auto shows. The brand grew organically, sometimes unpredicted. This unconventional approach lowered costs and strengthened identity. 12. Direct sales and ownership. Tesla bypassed dealerships. It sold directly to customers, controlling pricing and experience. This removed negotiation, inventory, pressure, and fragmentation. It also brought conflict with traditional dealership laws. But Tesla persisted, reshaping expectations of how cars could be sold. Jusum manufacturing is an ongoing experiment. Tesla factories were not static. Processes changed constantly, sometimes too quickly. Early production of the Model 3 was chaotic, earning criticism. But each failure taught lessons. Over time, Tesla refined manufacturing into a core strength. 14. The power of vision. Tesla was never valued like a normal car company. Investors did not see it as just selling vehicles. They saw energy storage, software, autonomy, and infrastructure. Tesla's valuation reflected belief in future systems, not present numbers. This perception mattered deeply. Jugo challenging the industry's comfort. As Tesla grew, traditional automakers were forced to respond. Electric programs accelerated. Long-term plans became urgent. Tesla had shifted the timeline of the entire industry. What once seemed optional now felt inevitable. 16. Volatility and criticism. Tesla's rise was not smooth. Production delays, quality issues, and public controversies followed the company. Its stock price moved dramatically, but volatility did not erase momentum. Tesla continued forward, adapting rather than retreating. 17. Redefining what value means. Being the most valuable car company did not mean selling the most cars. It meant shaping expectations. Tesla represented growth, innovation, and transition. Value came from influence as much as output. 18. Energy beyond cars. Tesla expanded beyond vehicles. Solar energy, battery storage, and grid solutions became part of the story. The company positioned itself not as a car maker but as an energy company. This broader vision reinforced long-term belief. 19. Timing and momentum. Tesla's success was not just about ideas. It was about timing. Environmental awareness grew. Battery costs fell. Software became central to daily life. Tesla rode these shifts and helped accelerate them. 20. A new industry standard today. Electric vehicles are no longer niche. They are central to future planning. Tesla did not simply compete with the industry. It changed the direction it was moving. Conclusion. Quiet transformation. Tesla's rise was not loud at first. It happened through persistence, risk, and rethinking old assumptions. It showed that cars could evolve like technology, that manufacturing could change, that the future did not have to arrive slowly. Becoming the most valuable car company was not the end goal. It was a signal that the world had entered a new era of transportation, one where innovation matters as much as tradition. And in that shift, Tesla found its place.